Then relation between inflow, outflow and storage data for a reservoir. So what is inflow and outflow? Inflow to the reservoir and outflow from the reservoir. Based on that will decide the storage capacity of the reservoir. Storage capacity in the reservoir. How to decide? How to determine the storage capacity? That is determined by knowing the inflow in the reservoir and outflow from the reservoir. जे आता आपण पाहिलं inflow and outflow or catchment yield and reservoir yield. The inflow in the reservoir is variable. So water is stored in the reservoir to cater the required outflow from the reservoir during the critical period in non-monsoon season. The inflow in the reservoir means the water which is stored in the reservoir to fulfill the required outflow from the reservoir. So outflow, required outflow. For required outflow, the quantity of water which is stored in the reservoir, that is inflow into the reservoir. So the inflow, that may be variable. It will depend upon the season. In summer season it may be higher. In summer season it may be less. In rainy season it may be higher. The runoff, the long range of runoff, which is flowing in the reservoir. The inflow in the reservoir is variable. The water which is stored in the reservoir. So outflow required, more capacity has to be provided. The capacity in the reservoir. So for more outflow, the more capacity has to be provided. Capacity in the reservoir. So after assessing the monthly or annual inflow to the reservoir, into the reservoir, and representing it by mass inflow curve. So monthly inflow and annual inflow किती झाले? Throughout the year or per month, how much the inflow is occurred, or how much the inflow is done, that is determined by or that is representing in the mass inflow curve. In mass inflow curve आपण काय मिळेल? Inflow किती झालेला आहे? Inflow in the reservoir. And from mass outflow curve, the outflow in the reservoir is measured. That is mass outflow curve. The annual outflow from the reservoir, that is represented in mass outflow curve. The mass inflow curve and mass outflow curve. From that we get inflow into the reservoir and outflow into the reservoir. From that we get the storage in the reservoir. Storage किती है? Storage in the reservoir, that is determined. This is the relation between inflow and outflow and storage data in the reservoir. Storage data for reservoir. From this inflow and outflow, the storage capacity of the reservoir is computed. So, कसं करायचं inflow and outflow? So from the mass inflow curve and mass outflow curve, reservoir capacity, the reservoir inflow and outflow from the reservoir is decided that this reservoir capacity, reservoir inflow and outflow, that is determined with this equation, storage equation. The increase in storage, increase in storage capacity, there is inflow is deducted, inflow minus outflow. From this inflow, outflow is deducted. Inflow, difference of inflow and outflow. Inflow in the reservoir and outflow in the reservoir. So there is a difference. Then increase in storage. Increase in storage. There is outflow in and inflow. Outflow in the reservoir when water is withdrawn. drawn from the reservoir. Then the net storage is available in the reservoir. That is increase in storage. म्हणजे storage वाढलं तर काय होईल? Outflow. Inflow झाल्यानंतर inflow कधी येईल? When the storage will increase. Increase झाल्यानंतर ते पाणी आपण स्पिलवेनी पाणी आपण सोडतो outflow downstream side ला. Or through spillway, the extra surplus water which is drawn. And increase in storage, that is calculated by inflow minus outflow. And increase in reservoir storage म्हणजेच काय? Inflow minus outflow. This is the difference between inflow and outflow. Difference of inflow and outflow, that will get increase in storage capacity. Increase in the reservoir storage. पाण्याची पातळी किती वाढलेली आहे किंवा कॅपॅसिटी कितीने वाढलेली आहे ते कशावरनं पाहायचं? बाय नोइंग दिस इनफ्लो अँड आउटफ्लो कर्व. मास इनफ्लो कर्व अँड मास आउटफ्लो कर्व. This is the mass inflow curve and mass outflow curve. यामध्ये दाखवलं पहा तिथे mass outflow curve. This काय? Outflow curve, demand curve. On y-axis mass outflow is plotted. On x-axis time in the year or in the month is plotted. This curve is straight line. This is mass outflow curve and mass inflow curve is shown here. The graph between mass inflow, which is plotted on y-axis, and time in years is plotted on x-axis. This is mass inflow curve. And त्याच्यावर काय? Flow hydrograph, the graph between discharge inflow rate and time in years. This graph shows the flow hydrograph, and this graph shows the mass inflow curve. त्यावरनं काय कळेल? The inflow किती आहे? Inflow in the reservoir and outflow in the reservoir किती झालेले? From that you get the storage capacity. How to take this reservoir capacity, fixation of reservoir capacity? Another method by using mass curves of inflow and outflow. Determination of reservoir capacity by mass curves of inflow and outflow. This is one of the methods of determining the reservoir capacity. So, कसं करायचं reservoir capacity? By using these two curves. From the upper flow hydrograph for the stream and the dam side, that is plotted for large number of years, for several number of years. The flow hydrograph is plotted for the year 10 years or 20 years, 25 to 30 years. Required storage capacity for a reservoir is given outflow pattern that can be calculated with the help of mass curve. So that is shown in the hydrograph for number of years, 10, 20, 30. When discharge, त्या river मध्ये discharge किती झाला? Maximum capacity of the reservoir, maximum flood level, maximum discharge in the reservoir, in the river. That is computed from this flow hydrograph. So the camera is the flow hydrograph. That is shown in this image. A1, it is the area up to the time t. The time t म्हणजे suppose 10 years पर्यंत आपण धरलं. That is shown by this hatch portion. Up to 10 years, the water which is stored, coordinate of the mass core at time t, that will indicate मग या पॉइंटला आपल्याला काय मिळेल? On this y-axis discharge किती दिले? 10 वर्षानंतर तो discharge किती आहे किंवा त्याच्यापेक्षा कमी इथे ते जास्त आहे discharge. At this point, 6 point, the discharge inflow rate is higher. So from this hydrograph, we get the maximum discharge inflow or inflow rate that can be determined from this graph, flow hydrograph. initiate up to for 20 years, 30 years, for several years, number of years, the discharge rate is calculated. That is plotted on this graph. Then the तो ग्राफ प्लॉट करायचं आहे. ग्राफ प्लॉट केल्यानंतर from that the required storage capacity of the reservoir with given outflow pattern that can be calculated with the help of mass curve. So hydrograph is the graph plot between discharge versus time. Discharge and time मतलब ग्राफ मतलब काय म्हणायचं फ्लो हायड्रोग्राफ इथे दाखवलं वरच्या इमेज मध्ये. This is a flow hydrograph. And mass curve is plotted in between accumulated flow versus time. Flow versus time or mass inflow versus time. So याच पॉइंटला at t is equal to time t for 10 years, the mass inflow किती आहे ते या mass inflow curve म्हणून आपल्याला करता है. A1 is shown by A1. The area under hydrograph between time t0 equal to 0 and t is equal to t, or for example 10 years, that will represent accumulated flow up to the time t, and is the ordinate of the mass curve at time t that will indicate the mass curve of inflow. Inflow किती झालं ते A1 इथे सगळीकडे या curve mass inflow curve at the for the time 10 years, the mass inflow will be equal to A1. From that, a typical annual inflow hydrograph is that is shown in the figure A, and in figure B that shows mass curve of inflow is plotted. The area under first curve up to time t, that is equal to curve at the ordinate, the same time of t. 10 years ला the inflow किती आहे ते या ग्राफ वरनं कळेल. Adjustment for the scales and units of the two curves must be made while plotting. The scale may be taken at the time of plotting the curve, or the scale or units may be taken in hectare meter or in meter, kilometer, etc. Or discharge is measured in meter cube per second. So from this graph, we can decide it is assessed as mass curve will continuously rise. So mass curve कसं आहे continuously rising आहे, काही कमी झालेलं नाही. From 0 to onwards, the mass inflow curve is rising. It is not decreasing. So pairs of no inflow would be represented by the horizontal lines on the mass inflow curve. ज्यावेळेस इन्फ्लो नसेल त्यावेळेस ते कर्व कसं असेल horizontal line. ज्यावेळेस इन्फ्लो असेल तर ते कर्व कसं असेल parabolic, it will rising. To differentiate the mass curve of runoff from the mass curve of rainfall, this mass curve is usually called as flow mass curve. That curve ला काय म्हणायचं flow mass curve, and it is integral of flow hydrograph. It is an integral of flow hydrograph curve. That is called flow mass curve. त्याला काय म्हणायचं flow mass curve or mass inflow curve. And it is also called as ripple diagram. That diagram ला काय म्हणायचं त्या curve ला mass inflow curve ला ripple diagram. The slope of the mass curve at any time is a measure of inflow rate at that time. The slope of the mass curve काय designate करता? Slope of the mass curve at any time, given time for 10 years or 20 years, is a measurement of inflow rate at the given time for 10 years or 20 years. So from this mass inflow curve, again you can plot the mass curve of demand or mass outflow curve by which is plotted by accumulating the required outflow. Outflow किती झाले त्यावरनं काय करता येईल mass outflow curve. If a constant rate of withdrawal is required from the reservoir, the mass curve of demand will be straight line having slope equal to demand rate. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस कॉन्स्टंट रेट ऑफ विड्रॉल असेल त्यावेळेस मास कर्व कसं असेल मास कर्व ऑफ डिमांड इट विल बी स्ट्रेट लाइन इज नॉट पैराबोलिक. डिमांड कर्व or demand lines that may be straight, that are generally straight lines. They are generally straight lines. They may be curved also. As shown in this image, mass outflow curve. Demand line is दाखवले demand line, demand curve. Sometimes it may be straight line, sometimes it may be curve. Outflow curve which is plotted in between mass outflow and time. In this way, from this graph, you can determine the reservoir capacity. In this way, reservoir capacity is calculated with the help of mass curves of inflow and mass curves of outflow. समझना how to determine? Thus, hydrograph is plotted. From that hydrograph, mass curve is plotted. Mass curve for accumulated inflow versus time, and from that mass, this is mass inflow curve, and from that mass outflow curve is plotted in between mass outflow and time. समझला? Any difficulty in this? समझला का? Any questions? Any questions you can ask? After this, we have seen the determination of reservoir capacity by dependable yield, and another one is determining the reservoir capacity by mass inflow curve and mass outflow curve. Exam मध्ये विचारतात for 6 to 8 marks. This mass inflow curve, mass outflow curve, reservoir capacity, determination of reservoir capacity by mass inflow curve and mass outflow curve. They may ask for 6 to 8 marks. You have to write step by step, and you have to write draw this graph. Here we will stop. In next lecture, we will see the determination of reservoir capacity by knowing the given demand.